Hi, I'm Mark Tyrrell of Uncommon Knowledge, and I want to talk about one of our websites, clinicaldepression.co.uk. Now, I don't know what your interest in depression is. Maybe you've been feeling depressed yourself, or you know someone that has, and perhaps you feel frightened or very anxious or out of control, or maybe you've been completely baffled by the medical community and what to do for the best for yourself. Now, one of the first symptoms of depression is feeling very stressed, feeling very anxious, and this leading to a state of exhaustion. Now, the old-fashioned term for depression used to be nervous exhaustion, and I actually prefer that because I think it tells you more about what it actually is. People have a build-up of stress caused through external circumstances or what they're doing in their minds, ruminating, worrying, catastrophizing about the future, regretting about the past. And all that plays a toll on the mind and body. It increases stress hormone in the body, and eventually it leads to a state of tiredness, of exhaustion, of feeling that everything becomes too much for you and that motivation's completely leaked away. I was working one-to-one with a depressed woman recently, and she described it as feeling as if she was wading through treacle in her life, that everything had become so difficult. Meeting friends that she used to enjoy meeting, even doing household chores, even to the extent that she was starting to neglect her personal hygiene. Now, one feature of depression is that it can feel very scary, it can feel frightening. You know, the loss of control, the feeling that you can't control your emotions, that you can't do stuff that you should be able to do. Now, people who don't understand depression will often look at a depressed person and just see somebody who's appearing very flat, very passive, and they may not really understand the depth of feeling that is going on below that. Okay, the person's exhausted, but underneath all that, there's often very strong emotion, maybe a great deal of anger, a great deal of fear perhaps, or sadness about the past, or trepidation about the future. The other element to depression, of course, which is very important, is the way it leaks energy. Now, instinctively, we found that depressed people feel at their worst in the mornings when they first wake up. So rather than being revitalized by their sleep, they feel exhausted by it. Okay, and the more they sleep in, the tireder they get and the harder it is to get out of bed sometimes. Okay, and when you read the learning path on clinicaldepression.co.uk, you can really begin to understand why sleep is doing this to a depressed person. Okay, and how to begin to change it so that we all get the rest that we need from sleep, so we have more motivation the next day. Okay, we urge you to really explore the learning path. It's free. You can just read it online and share the knowledge with other people as well in your life, because many people, thousands of people who read it have told us that it really gives them benefit. It takes away some of the fear of depression because they understand what's going on, and also they know the signs to look out for the depression lifting. Okay, signs like, of course, increased energy in the mornings again, starting to feel a bit of hope again for the future. This is something you'll notice. Starting to actually begin to enjoy bit by bit stuff that you used to enjoy, or even new things. Feeling a bit more self-confident again. You know, this is one thing that saps away with depression, is self-confidence. Okay, so this is something you'll notice, that you start to feel more self-confident again. We urge you not to buy the Depression Recovery Program until you have absorbed all the information on the learning path. And many people get what they need just from the free learning path. So we do urge you to take a look at that, because when you're equipped with knowledge and information, then you have hope and understanding about what's really going on, and you're much better equipped to help the process of lifting your own depression and staying out of depression in future.